You got to have job search tools. The only way you can accomplish getting a job is to have a plan and the tools available. So I have up here what they call a brand use statement. And basically, has anybody ever heard of the term elevator pitch, elevator speech? Yeah, okay. So anytime you meet someone, it's an opportunity to present who you are. So you want to have pretty much maybe a 30-second, 20-second commercial for yourself. When I meet people, typically from the beginning, hi, my name is Kenneth Johnson. I'm president of East Coast Executives. We're a diversity staffing firm servicing Philadelphia and the New York City markets. Let me know how I can help you make your team look a lot like your customers. And that's what I hit them with, typically, boom, from the beginning. So now they kind of know who I am. So when you approach people, even if you're on the elevator and you meet Mike, well, this gentleman's in HR here. So when you meet him, you don't want to stumble over what you're going to say. You want to have something in mind that you're going to say to everybody you meet. Because when you're in a career search, everybody is your ally. You never know where that job's going to come from. It could be your aunt, it could be your uncle, cousin, relative, teacher, whoever, former colleagues, but you got to be ready for it. So you want to have a good brand statement. Also, we had a gentleman talk about a cover letter here earlier today. When you're in your job search, you have to have these tools ready because you never know when that opportunity is going to present itself. So even before you start putting yourself out there looking for a job, you want to have your brand statement together, your elevator pitch, whatever you want to call it. You want to have a cover letter together because they're probably going to ask you, hey, send your resume to me. So when you send your resume, you want to be able to say, hey, listen, if you want to have a cover letter just expanding on your experience. And pretty much I tell people, a piece of that elevator pitch can transfer on paper as your cover letter. So all of this stuff is going to work together. It's just tools of the trade. You want to have an SEO resume. When I talked about spending time with the people from Monster and Hot Jobs with Black Enterprise, and what we did, we talked about SEO resume. Anybody know what SEO stands for? Okay. SEO is search engine optimization. So basically, when you're applying to jobs, and you're applying and your resume goes into this system, it's not necessarily a black hole. People are like, it seems like I'm putting my resume into a black hole. Well, it's going into a system and it's churning through, and it's basically a search engine. So as a recruiter, when I sit at the desk, and say I'm a recruiter at, I don't know, let's say it's Temple. So I sit down and I'm going through my database of resumes. I don't know your name, so what's your name? Conchetta. I'm not going to put in Conchetta Logan. What do? You mind me asking?
I'm administrative assistant.
Administrative assistant. I'm going to put in administrative assistant. So that's going to be a keyword. So what you thank you? Appreciate that. So what you want to do, you're going to search engine optimize your resume with keywords. And everybody says, well, Ken, where do I get these keywords from? They're in the position descriptions. On the company's websites. You want to make sure those words are in your resume. So when they do a search in their database and they want an administrative assistant with Microsoft Office skills and et cetera, maybe Word, Excel, types 40 words a minute. All of that stuff, if that's in your resume, when they do their search, that's what they're entering in. So you want your resume to rise to the top of that list. And then when they start to make their phone calls to see who they want to bring in to interview, they'll be bringing in Miss Logan because your resume is basically keyword optimized, your search engine optimization. And you want to follow your plan. Yes, sir.